Commanders. Spoiler alert, doesn't count because offensive line is a little tough. But, Greg?
Yeah, man.
Something? Drake Maye?
Maybe.
Oh, I'll take it. We still have the pun ban, even though it's predictions week.
I know.
So can I ask you a quick question, Wiles?
Yeah.
If Drake has a bunch of wild plays like this and shows that talent and athleticism, but the Patriots don't win a lot of games, will you be down on him or high on him?
Wins.
Okay, all right. Well, at least you're
winning
consistent. At least you're consistent.
If he plays well
But
and they win 6
If we
games,
play well, you win games.
No.
They're hand in hand. I'm not out here playing fantasy football. I'm not 9 years old.
We're going to hold you to that
So
all
don't judge
year.
it, Stan.
Wiles, I'm proud of you, man. That was great.
To back. Judge at 2 in this game. He's now on pace for 63 home runs. Brew, do you think he gets there?
I do. The way he's rolling now, yes, I think.
Crush him. Don't walk him, you cowards.
Well, they got so many other good
Don't
hitters.
walk. Yeah, I guess
should be
I guess
protected.
it's Stan's fault. Weird. Gordon Dragic, retirement game. Everybody came out for this. And Joker, who I didn't know he had this in his game.
Wait,
Well,
no
not
clue.
throwing it off the glass.
That's something.
Yeah, that was something.
He's in game shape.
know who's-
Sidebar, Luka.
Luka.
Why didn't he do that?
Man, I
gotta send him a note.
I thought Luka's Slovenia getting knocked out of the Olympics would be good for him because he could get healthy.
No.
He needed to
just
work.
chilled.
You know what's out?
Greg, if I give you Luka's number, can you give him a over there, Greg?
Weird. Montana State, New Mexico, right here on FS1. Devin Dampier,
Great ball.
great fake, keeps it for the lead. Not enough though. Montana State storms back to win the game. They're undefeated. And final one.
They're undefeated, you said?
Yeah, Montana State.
Yeah, the season started.
What do you want me to say? They're undefeated. Dodgers have the bases loaded, tied at 3. Ohtani gone. That was his 40th home run, so he enters the 40-40 club, just like Jay-Z's club, which, if you remember, was named after Jose Canseco. That is a true story.
Yeah.
Jay-Z opened up his club, like, what are you doing? You named it after Jose Canseco? No one talks about it. It's 100% true, and that's Weird and Wonderful from the National Pastime. We're back. Greg, I'm sorry, I wouldn't have asked for your take here. I forgot we were doing this. Looked good last night against the Commanders. The offensive line was the opposite. Jacoby Brissett got rattled on a missed assignment that got him blasted and kind of hurt. In 2 snaps, hit the ground. One straight got in. But here's Mayo on the competition.
What I will say is that this is a true competition. It wasn't fluff or anything like that. It's a true competition, and I would say at this current point, Drake has outplayed Jacoby.
Okay. Not quite the Belichickian press conferences anymore or interview style. It's like, yeah, it's still a competition, but Drake outplayed him. Hey, does that mean he's the starter? Like, not necessarily. Greg, should he start?
Yeah, he should start.
Even with the scary offensive line.
He should
porous
start.
offensive line.
And again, you guys know how I feel about this. If you have a bridge guy that can fend off your starting rookie, day 1 draft pick, like, you should do it. Unless, with one caveat, I've always mentioned this, unless he just is clearly ready and he has outperformed your bridge guy. When you look at this team, it is a completely different outfit every time he steps on the field and gets under center.
Yeah.
They're completely different.
They're completely different than any team they've looked like in 5 years.
They're more dynamic. You look at this team, and they are actually exciting to watch because of who's under center.
Right.
And I get it. Like, what Drake Maye is doing, like, it was a competition until it's not, and it's not any longer. And so I don't mind him saying that Drake Maye is your day 1 starter, but I remember you saying this a couple weeks ago. Like, if you're going to start him, but if you don't, you better look and know when to start him. What you can't have happen is you choose to start Jacoby Brissett, and everyone watching preseason football has identified this guy is better than Jacoby. He puts us in a better situation. Not just everyone, the guys on that roster, the guys that are going to be in that huddle, they know. They know he's better. Right. And they know the receivers, everyone knows he gives us a better chance. Even the play caller is calling, look at the plays. Like, it is a no-brainer. And so for me, when you have a guy that has outperformed and it's not even, it's no longer a competition, you got to go that route.
Well, you guys know I've said on here that I thought Maye should sit maybe the whole season, maybe in the week 12, whatever, but start Jacoby, let Maye learn. But I'm with Greg. He's looked good. And here's the thing. Once you say that, and it was probably clear to the players in training camp and obviously in the preseason games, but once you come out as a head coach and say he has outplayed Jacoby, then you kind of got to start him because you don't want the players in the locker room like, well, if he's outplayed him and you see that he's better, we see he's better, why is he not playing? Because that can lead to low morale. So, yeah, I think they should start playing him.
So the only reason, Wilds, they wouldn't is because the offensive line is in such shambles, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And so there's an argument, like that is partially on Belichick for letting it fall to that, and it's partially on this new regime because Jonah Jackson, John Runyon, Robert Hunt, all those guys were interior offensive linemen available in free agency, signed with new teams. Tyron Smith, Morgan Moses. The Jets acquired 2 new tackles to, you know what I mean? So just guys. But if you didn't go that route. If your offensive line is so bad that you can't play the better option, then you should have taken that Giants trade. If the Giants said to you, we'll give you the 6th overall pick and a future one and other stuff, and you can take your quarterback down the road and rebuild your team.
Yeah, you kind of fell in love, though.
Okay, well, then you got to play him. If you can't not play the guy,
And also remember, and he did get hurt, but Joe Burrow's offensive line his rookie year was
but he got his knee blown out because of it. So if you thought your team, if the powers that be thought the team was so far away that even if this guy wins the job, he can't win the job, then you weren't ready to draft a quarterback yet. So I think
if you see he's your guy, like if you love him, you got to
want him to play, right?
Yeah, I mean, Greg may have pushed me over. I want him to play, but I'm scared at the same time.
Yeah, and that can be very well the case. However, when you're watching this team, put Jacoby Brissett underneath center and with that